I'm James Conlon, music director of Los Angeles Opera. For people of my age, November 22nd, 1963 is a date no one forgets, and most remember what they were doing and where they were when we heard the news that President Kennedy had been assassinated. November 22nd, 2013 also marked the 100th anniversary of the birth of Benjamin Britten. When I observe that date, both of these things are in my mind. So in organizing a day of festivities here in Los Angeles, I naturally thought to start with young people because Benjamin Britten did more for the education of young musicians than any other composer. My dream and vision for November of 2013 was to be able to bring together a large number of young musicians, schools, conservatories, in order to perform his music. The day started at 10 o'clock at the San Fernando Elementary School, where Susana Guzman introduced the music of Britten to many young children.
Opera is an acoustic art form. Acoustic means you listen with your ears differently.
This is amplified. And if I wanted to, I could overpower you with the sound of my voice.
It's a part of her program. Don't be afraid, it's just opera. And this seems like an ideal way to start the day.
I just met a boy, and his name is Lee. Lindor, and I want him to be my boyfriend.
Showing the essentials of opera and performing it, singing it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder when you...
Languages, Romance languages in particular.
Ma se mi toccano d'odio debole, sarò una vipera, sarò.
And this presentation includes a lot of interactive and group participation, which is, of course, very important.
And we see a little wisp of smoke that gets closer and closer until it turns into his ship. Poi la nave bianca entra nel port.
Santa Monica was the next stop. It took place at the Jonathan Club, which of course is right on the water. And I thought that was very appropriate because Benjamin Britten's life and music reflect a deep relationship to the sea. It was in two parts. One was a choral part, which featured children from elementary school up through high school, and the second was an instrumental part. A slightly older group performed parts of Ceremony of Carols, which is a very difficult piece for chorus and harp. And the final piece was a simple symphony, which is simple but not easy at all to play. Which leads me to reflect on the very high level of performance from high school and middle school and even elementary school students. Clearly the preparation had been intense and the concentration was intense. And well done. The culminating event of November 22nd was the concert in the Church of St. James in the city, because Britten wrote so much church music that I thought that was the best venue to feature that aspect of his music. I wanted to involve the three big conservatories here in Los Angeles: the Colburn School, the USC, the Thornton Orchestra at USC, and UCLA. Bringing all these elements together, it was important that we had a good chorus, and that was exactly what I found in the chorus of St. James. I am extremely gratified by the very high artistic level of the young orchestras here. And that evening was especially gratifying. The evening was closed out by a reception for the entire audience and all of those who had performed, with champagne and a birthday cake for Benjamin Britten. There are not so many cities that I can imagine that this would have been possible as Los Angeles, and so I'm very grateful for the opportunity to fulfill a dream.